Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here, and we're back for some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we got our first star, and we caught a whole bunch of Pokemon throughout the beginning of the Obsidian Fieldland. So in this episode, we're going to be taking on the request of Mai from the Diamond Clan, but first, Ray wants to battle us, so we shall accept his request. Great, be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. He seems serious about this. We shall meet him at said training grounds indeed. So yeah, we could actually now rearrange our team by going to here. That's basically our PC. Well, equivalent to a PC. So yeah, we can now select which Pokemon we want to bring. Let's actually move these Bidoofs, because we don't really need all of them. I will take a Wurmple, though. Which one's actually the highest leveled one? 233, 233. Let's go with you. We'll bring a Wurmple, and we shall bring the Eevee that we caught. So yeah, this will be our temporary team for now. And, yeah. Let's go and meet up with Ray at the, at the training ground. So we will be there in... Well, first I gotta cut away for something. But, yeah, we will go and head there in just a... And let us get to our first battle. I know your plate's full right now. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something. Everything alright? I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I can't do it. That's right. Take a look at my partner Pokemon. This is my Pikachu. But my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? Research test convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have to be a team. And our first step toward being a real team is to battle your team. And he only has a singular Pokemon with Pikachu, who does have a stat disadvantage on him. So, yeah, I am very sorry that this was recorded a little bit late, but, yeah, I was really, really struggling with this, because my capture card died, and I got a new one. It's the same capture card. Luckily, start off with a Swords Dance. I think we could be able to take a hit here and go for a... Oh, double Aqua Jet could actually do the trick here. Oh, wow. Not even... Wow, Swords Dance really... Whoa, you seem so in sync with your Pokemon. Everybody gained some levels and a new move. That was amazing. You seem to be scared of battling. We'll just have to catch up as best we can. Right, Pikachu? I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be to getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these thing called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric game. So you're the one, the new recruits everyone's been talking about. The name's Zissou, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I master of an ancient martial art when you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. Yes, for a move style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the Agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, Agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for your given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Both of them do use more PP, and yeah, one increases the power of the move while lowering the action speed, and the other one increases the action speed while lowering the power of the move. Oh, and one more thing, if you want to find out about before going to take on Maya's request, I'm heading down to see about my request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double-checking what Pokemon you'll bring and maybe even teaching them some new moves. Maya is our next objective. And I think after a little bit of, some thinking and pondering over this past week of waiting for my new capture card to come in the mail, I think our newest team... This will be a quick explanation of Eevee. And, yeah, I guess back-to-back Let's Plays of using it. But, yes, Eevee here is a really, really good Mon. It's a pretty solid, beginning Mon. Obviously, this game. So, yes, there are the evolutions of... into this game. Well, the Sylveon added in this game. And compared to our last LP with Eevee, we do have the 2 from Johto and the 2 from Sinnoh as well. So yes, Eevee has a bunch of choices. It could become anything, and I think with the B, but I think I'll hold off on the nickname. That will probably be a few episodes from now. But yeah, Eevee here is going to be our new partner. Yeah, I know I'm repeating a Pokemon from the last gen, but I'm not going to be evolving it to a Vaporeon. I guess I'll let you guys already. Alright, so yeah, we could learn some new moves. This is basically your TM selection. Let's see here. And yes, it does cost money. Let's learn Aerial Ace. 1. Plus it goes with cutting ability. Eevee something. I think Baby Doll Eyes and Swift are the way to go for now. Oh, Calm Mind is actually not that bad. I think I'll teach it that later, but these two I'm definitely putting. Alright, we got everybody's, Oh yeah, so here's how you could actually equip these moves. So yeah, moves are equipable. And you also could exchange items as well. These will actually... These grit... So all these will basically increase those levels. So for example, as we can see with Muramasa here... Ooh, my neck. Yeah, we see here there's... Next to our stats there is a 1 and a 2 on special attack, but we... Those things I showed you, the grit stuff, increase those. Here's how you... hold on. Change moves. There we go. You go to change moves, and Tackle already has Agile Style and Strong Style. And we could do the same thing here with Eevee. We equip Baby Doll Eyes, and we could also equip Swift. It's pretty cool, and they learn it naturally. It's no TMs required. In this case. And whoa, you just appeared out of nowhere. And there's also something here, although... Luciole sells various... of this village, of this shrine, who watches over Jubilee Village. Ah, new child. Perhaps my charms can help. Tell me your item. So yeah, this is another thing. Charms are able to keep you in good health for longer, faint less frequently, so that way you, if you get hurt, you won't... Or also, I guess, for Pokemon as well. This is for yourself, this is for your Pokemon, and this... So that goes a quick explanation for that. And, yeah. Let's go out and do Mai's request. Uh, I think I'm going to structure this later on, but there are going to be side quests on Steventon's board here inside Jubilive's, inside the or the Galaxy headquarters. Oh, wrong bulletin. Here we go. And there's Rowlet are actually right here. I actually don't know where Oshawott would be if we had. Oh yeah, he would be right here next to the water. But yeah, that's where they would all be. Well, that's where Oshawott would have been had we not selected it. Further ado, I think we shall set out and go to Jubilife. Well, not Jubilife, to our next destination and see what Mai's request is. Let's done anything the past week. Again, capture card went out, and also I've been very basically disappointed. Boo! Did I surprise you? I bet. Come on, you see? Secret backstrike technique. Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. If you're part of the Survey Corps, working to create the Pokédex as they all are, you might end up meeting every lost Pokemon. Interesting. And yeah, we do have some side quests here as well. So here we have Eo. That marvelous rich tone. How is it produced? I must know. Wonderful! Just the person I need. I want to learn more about Kricketot. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? I'd be in your complete Cricketot's page in your Pokédex and show it to me, or so I mean, we can uncover the truth. So the Timbre of Field. So Kricketot is going to be our little side quest there to do. I'm a little paranoid. I've been getting like my so I don't know if anybody else has this similar feeling, but okay, just ran Apricorn on the ground. But I'm not sure if I'm the only one that has this feeling. But have a shiny Pokemon, like even if it's gonna be like a wild encounter or something, I have this like sense that it happens, like I won't know it, but like it's just like a tingly sort of. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to run into a did in the last episode have this little chart of sorts where we could actually meet some Pokemon that we did not go to. There are some Pokemon I did miss, and if we could find them. Now, I know we could go back and do, like, you know, go and find certain things to do. Not coming from. I don't see Shinx after us or anything. Oh, there was one. It's right behind us. Now, there was her Pokemon that we couldn't really... Well, I mean, we could go over here, but I'm saying, like, we never... Oh! But yeah, there, as I mentioned before, nope, there were some Pokemon that we didn't really meet because of the wood. That's a brand new item for us. And Eevee's already up a level, which is already good. But yeah, as I mentioned, we missed some Pokemon that we could have caught, but I did mention based on what Pokemon I would personally recommend using out of any of the ones we would potentially spot. And I think that's might be how things might be going forward if we see anything. And of course, we are going to have bios for Pokemon that we are to potentially meet that might be important. So yeah, I think that's a good layout. I don't want to go full ham on the bios. I feel like this... I'm feeling pretty like doing and making the the stuff that we are making, I guess. If that makes any sense. Get that, that's fine. If not. Nice. I guess we could send Eevee out for battle. For our first... Oh. At your rank, you should be fine. Go on ahead, then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Very familiar. Again, a lot of characters here have descendants. Over here! This year's Akari. My, a new face in the village? Be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You might not even know if you're new to Asui, but such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can... A security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. Here is my partner Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice without needing any silly little balls like you use. And we're going to be having yet another battle, and yeah, there are the Diamond Clan and Pearl Clan, as we heard before, and this is one of the wardens here, Mai, and she's going to be starting off with her Munchlax. Why not? Munchlax here is a very spongy Pokemon, so... Oh boy. Check the move info. Yeah, why not? So it gets a back-to-back critical. Okay. Fights. It's some of my favorite stuff, especially with the nice feudal Japan remix that it has going. And yeah, you could actually, now that we have the speed advantage, we can actually attack twice in one turn. Munchlax is a bit of a tank. Well, not a tank, I guess only, like, defensive-wise. Special defense. No, special defense-wise. Okay, never mind, it took the same damage. And strong styles up. Okay, and I think... Yeah, I think we're going to switch. I mean, I could... No, I don't want to use my items too much. We will probably have a nickname for Eevee in the next episode. But, yeah. Oh, I forgot, yeah. The stat reduction and stat boost only last advantage of it as much as possible. Or else things are going to go back to normal. Alright, this should do it. Battle has been decided. Man, you really aren't one of my partner, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful. Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed... It is a large, fearsome Pokemon, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deertrack Heights? And Arceus calling us in the middle of things. Is that strange thingagami Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deertrack Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Nice to know. Almighty, what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power. It's by the grace of the Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it's still away from Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, but there are still Pokemon here today in connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deertrack Heights is one of those few honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Alright, so we gotta deal with an Alpha Pokemon. Yes, those were those things that I basically didn't really want to talk about. As we head in here, yeah, these are the Pokemon that I would recommend. There, I realized that there was some audio delay within the recording, so I decided to stop and see what was wrong, and unfortunately couldn't really fix it. So, and yeah, the last time I saved was right here after the battle with Mai, but we should be fine from here on out. So there are some Pokemon we could catch while we're here. And also, yeah, we could catch Pokemon while they're sleeping as well. Yep. There we go. We caught a Starly. And yeah, caught without being spotted. I think it will say caught while sleeping. No, it does not. Okay, I think maybe there's certain Pokemon that it might say that for. Anyways, we do have a new side quest over here, actually. Got a medical leak over here. Now, in this area, there are some new Pokemon that we could find, as I mentioned before. I'm after some cherry berries. You know them? The shiny red ones? They can grow on some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that can reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeballs at a berry tree, and your Pokemon will grab the berries for you. Be sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it mind. It'd be a shame to waste an empty ball. If you hand me 3 of the cherry berries you get, I'll tell you another handy tip. Right? Ooh, could you give me 3 of those cherry berries you have there? There you go. Thanks. Now then, here's a handy tip that I was talking about. You can throw a berry. Okay, yeah, we kind of already knew this. And yes, we can use it on the Cricketots here. There we go. Our next one is complete. Got a Peppa plant, and oh, here we go. One of the new Pokemon around here, and that is Geodude. Geodudes are very aggressive, and you'll see that they roll out as an attack. Luckily, we got a type advantage here of sorts. Like how we're face first against it. I'm surprised it did not even one hit, but 2 hits shall do. Alright. Making some really good progress here today. Not too much like on the Pokédex side of things. I kind of do want to find like a balance of everything eventually. That way we're not stuck doing like a whole bunch of different things. Anyways, we got yet another Geodude here, but I want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Yeah, that other Geodude was definitely way stronger before. Not stronger, at least more durable. Moving on ahead, yeah, so we could see that there is a day and night cycle, and also we got one of these to take care of. And yeah, we can now see that there are Zubat around here. And they're also pretty aggressive. Fun fact, speaking of Zubat, this was one of the first Pokemon I've ever caught shiny. I used to have a Pokemon Diamond way back in the day. Like, it was my first ever copy of Pokemon Diamond. It was probably like my third ever Pokemon game. Because I think I've said Crystal was my first, and my second one was Emerald. And boy, actually no, Emerald and Fire Red. It got them around the same time, but Diamond was like the one I played the most out of all of them. Well, including Crystal, but anyways, by the time I started playing Diamond, I basically was like one of my most played Pokemon games. I had a level 97 female Empoleon, and I also caught my first shiny. Was a shiny Zubat. And I was like, huh, why is this Pokemon all like weird colored? I'll catch it. And I caught it, and I was satisfied with my catch, but I also lost Zubat afterwards. Because there always appear to be some Zubat around here. I do want to catch one, though, so we're going to stay inside the grass. There we go. That's a perfect catch right there. Anyways, I think we'll do a couple more things. And we should... Oh, we got some spoiled apricorn, so we could always use those. I believe in certain spots we should also be able to catch Drifloon as well, who should be peering during the night as well. From downtown. And, oh, I forgot to show this off. Before we do what Maya asked us to, we could actually go over here and evolve Wurmple. So yeah, you actually, if you see that glowing little Pokeball next to your Pokemon, they're ready to evolve. So let's see what we could get this Wurmple to evolve into. And it is a Cascoon now. And it's got an idea for a new move. So yeah, it's you could evolve your Pokemon wherever. You could even keep your Pokemon at a certain evolution forever, so you don't really have to press B anymore in this case. Anyways. Here we go. What we came here for. Oh? So even your professor decided to join us? Whew! Thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha. Now, could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deertrack Heights. This is where I've come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker who here to disturb the peace with its racket. And that's what you're here for, Kari, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Yep, of course they picked Kricketune here. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder Alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all oversized like this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with. Let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger than this Alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Akari. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this Alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. So yes, and this will tell us about Alpha Pokemon. We've seen quite a few of them, but we've never really gone into detail about them. So yeah. It's funny how they picked Kricketune here. I feel like that they knew how this, because of how the Pokemon sounds like. With its iconic whoop. Yeah, it's our first Alpha Pokemon that we're going to be encountering. So yes, these guys are blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, and they're basically stupidly big and strong. Yeah, as you can see there. I'm going to use Baby Doll Eyes so I could lower it. Now, I actually do want to point out that even with uh, like you lowering stats in this game, they aren't permanently lowered. They actually can be not permanently lowered throughout the battle, but like if they're lowered, they end up only being lowered for a specific amount of time, so only a few turns. So you can't really have like a turn where you could set up. Oh my god. So yeah, you can't really keep their stats lower. Eventually their stats will return to normal. Let's go Bidoof. I think we're going to revive Eevee because I don't want Eevee to end up not getting EXP from this. We actually can't catch it, surprisingly enough. And it's using Aerial Ace again. Aerial Ace actually might be that move that it's actually not able to naturally learn by. I might be mistaken. Oh, there goes Bidoof, but yeah, see, as you can see, its offensive stats have returned to normal. Cascoon should be able to take a few hits in the meantime. Let's see. Let's try catching it. Why not? Get ourselves an alpha here, potentially. Ooh, no good. Oh, boy, I forgot. Yeah, Aerial Ace is just going to destroy Cascoon here. Let's go Shinx. Why not? Of course, Aerial Ace won't really do much to it. Oh, we got it paralyzed as well, so got a good chance of catching it here. Let's go. So yeah, pretty short timeout here. We're gonna try focusing here and there, like switching back and forth between like story and then side stuff, and also catching Pokemon. Just, you know, get like a good balance of all of it. Fortunately, I did do this off screen when I realized that the recording was a bit delayed. So when I came back here, this was as much as I went to save with and then decided to re-record it. But yeah, surprisingly, this one took way longer to actually catch than the first one. The first one I was just one Pokeball. This one was, I think, 3. You're really an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing such a strong foe. What in the world? It's the Great Weirdeer. It seems to be fixated on us. He looks upon you with kindness, Akari. I'd say the Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back, a human he deems worthy at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it? Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, I take it things went smoothly? I'm here on Captain Silene's orders. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Akari took care of her request. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Sui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then I imagine you should be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Akari as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. And complete our main mission for today. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to know them better. And the first step toward that is completing the Pokédex. The construction corps should be here soon. They'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. And it seems like it took them almost a full day because it's already sunset. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deertrack Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out of the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Well, that's that. How about we head to the Wallflower like usual? Got quite a few new catches today. Even in some night ones. And yeah, Alpha Pokemon will count as bonuses. And we actually got the completion on 2 Pokemon already, Oshawott and Starly. Shinx is almost there, so is Wurmple. Still got a bit of ways to go with Eevee, but yeah. Making some solid progress already. And now we're back in Jubilife once more. And, yeah, seems like we're getting used to our routine of sorts. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Levor, from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our Galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This Cleavor that was reportedly struck by a powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Akari here can handle things just fine. I like the face he makes. His eyebrows like raised. But that Cleavor's said to be much stronger than even an Alpha Pokemon, isn't he? No, you forget that strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours for a clear head and fighting physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day. Rise and shine, Akari! The boss wants you. Kamado, that is. Get yourself to the commander's office. Alright. So we're being summoned by Commando, and I just realized this. So in my last recording trying to do this, I was shocked seeing that the character was barefoot, and I thought that I forgot to put on shoes, but no. There is shoes over here, and, well, you are wearing shoes. It's just that you're wearing, when you're, it's, okay, so it's based off of a traditional Japanese, like, household. You don't really wear shoes inside. especially when you're in bed. So yeah, it's kind of cool that you don't start off that way. Once you walk out, you have everything on. But yeah, that's pretty cool that they've kept that way because of traditions and such. It's a really nice touch, this old time feeling. But anyways, love my videos with a like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. We appreciate it. Next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus, we shall see what Commander Kamado wants from us. And we shall see you guys there for it. Thank you all for watching.